Hi everyone! So tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and so what I thought I would do is try to make my own rolls, but I'm going to put a prepper spin on it. I am going to try to bake these rolls, these homemade rolls, in our, okay, here we go, stand by, in our barbecue right there. So I'm going to go out in a second and see how he's doing, but husband is right now getting the barbecue set up. I'm using a super simple ingredient recipe, and I'm getting the yeast activated now, which actually it's doing really well. I've had the worst luck with yeast, so I got this from beprepared.com. It's safe, instant, premium, high power yeast, and I've heard nothing but good things about this yeast, and this is the first time that I'm using it. So I'm gonna seal it back up, and hopefully I'll be able to use it over and over again. But I've heard people say that they've used this yeast for like years down the road after opening it, and it's still like perfect yeast, which is unusual for yeast. So here's hoping the yeast finally works for me. Stupid yeast. Nice and frothy. Time to add flour and baking powder and salt, and then it's done. I don't know how long I'm supposed to knead this. I'm doing it kind of one-handed because of my cut of my thumb, and I don't know, it's kneaded enough, right? Good enough. And there we go. I'm going to make them into buns. So all these ingredients, the oil, the baking powder, salt, I happen to have flat bread flour, and then everything else. It's stuff that we have here, so it's not like we're going out and getting something special or anything. It's all stuff that we have already in our cabinets. So this is our barbecue that it's like $50 on Amazon. I'll link to it, but it's a very, very simple, it's a smoker and a barbecue. We've used it to smoke and just regular barbecue. It has the temp gauge up here. It's by Charbroil, so it's a good brand, I think. And you know, it's a good size. You know, here's my hand. So it's not like huge. But it's actually done us really well. And $50, we put it all together ourselves. I like it a lot. Okay, so here's our little hack for instead of blowing on a fire with our breath from mouth. Here's another method. Go ahead. Just cut the bottom on fire. You have to keep it on?
No. So we cut the bottom on one and cut the top on the other one.
Like a giant air dispenser?
Pretty much. We put them together.
It's going to be interesting. I've not seen this before. This is a trick that you just learned. Working. You can see the flame moving in there, that's for sure. Do you think that this is more energy or less than just blowing it on it?
I think it's more energy, but you're not inhaling fumes and you're not expending your breath, you know, getting all dizzy from just blowing and blowing and blowing. It works better if you use 2-liter bottles.
Oh, I see.
You get more airflow.
Yeah. I decided to cut them down into little smaller pieces because I don't want them cooking forever, and you know, they're not all exact, but whatever, they'll be fine. 29 rolls. That's a lot of rolls, but yeah, fire's almost ready.
Close it up. Close it. Close it.
But of course we got our fancy thermometer that's going to tell us if it goes above a certain temperature or below or whatever. So close that just a little bit. Ah, I can start smelling the biscuits. So this is our fancy schmancy temperature Bluetooth gauge. So as you saw before, so that just sticks there, and then it went inside at biscuit level is what husband
And if you
said.
notice, I put it on a potato so that I'm getting an ambient air temperature reading.
So we're gonna,
instead of whatever meats or biscuits.
yeah. So now we can make sure that it's gonna stay around 200 instead of lowering or decreasing. What should I do here? So if it goes down.
It went down because we opened the lid.
Oh.
So now it's slowly going back up.
Cool. It kind of burns a little on the bottom. Not so weird. Give me that. Okay. We're gonna put the next batch in. The bottom is a little black because it was it's warm on the bottom, you know. It's not like an oven where it's just warm all around. It's, you know, the warmth comes from the bottom. So it is a little burnt, but it's easy fix, just cut it off. Okay, now for a taste test. This is really good. Tastes like campfire bread. So good. Oh, it's so good.
You don't bite it.
Okay.
Oh.
What do you think?
It's good.
Yeah?
I like it.
It tastes normal, right? So, baking in the barbecue is actually a huge success. And yeah, like I said, it burnt on the bottom, but that's a super easy fix. Just cut it off. Who cares, right? Anyway, super excited this came out. It took about 20 minutes, and that's about 5 or 10 minutes longer than the recipe said, but I mean, it's in a barbecue, so, you know, whatever. Okay, so that's gonna be my video for today. We have delicious homemade barbecue rolls, prepper style, for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow. I hope you had a great Wednesday, and I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, though. Bye.